What's happening, folks? Welcome back to Celtic Fans TV. It is starting 11 prediction time once again for tomorrow's home game against Livingston. We come into this one off the back, 5 wins in the spin and Wednesday's victory at Easter Road, which was a massive win for us. Not just because it's a difficult place to go, but because of our recent record there. We blew them away in the first half an hour. We were absolutely brilliant. We could have had 5 or 6 goals in that first half. We're playing really, really well at the minute. With that win, we became the first team in the league this season to win 4 league matches on the bounce. And tomorrow we've obviously got an opportunity to go top of the league. And when you think about where we were round about the middle of September, when we had those few dodgy results, it's quite remarkable how quickly we've turned things round. It's still early days though. We've got to just keep playing the way that we're playing just now. Taking it each game at a time and racking up as many points as we can. The longer this win and run can keep going, the better. We've got Livingston tomorrow, Dundee away in the league next week, obviously Ferencváros and Europa League sandwiched in between that, but that's the 2 league games we've got before the next international break, and if we can close this block of fixtures out at maximum points, we'll have done really, really well. I think the team are playing well just now, and we've just got to keep building. Before we get to Livingston's form, I've got to tell you about the place where you can find all of Livingston's recent form, and that is on the OneFootball app. You can get goal alerts from all around the world, league tables from all around the world as well. You know the drill with the OneFootball app, I tell you this every week. You can add widgets to your home screen to keep up to date with Celtic's next fixture, who it's against and what the kick-off time is. You can get the Celtic-related news sent straight to your phone as soon as it breaks as well. And if you want to look at Ferencváros, how they're doing in the domestic league before we face them again on Thursday, you can find that on the app as well. You can download the OneFootball app by clicking the link in the description of this video. It is free wherever you get your apps on your phone, and it's a brilliant way for you to support Celtic Fans TV. So if you haven't downloaded it already, click the link below to get involved and let me know what you think. Livingston come into this game sitting 9th in the Scottish Premiership. They've played 11 games, won 3, drawn 2 and lost 6. One of those wins did come against us though. We played them away in that period in September where we started to get a few dodgy results. They beat us 1-0. We really, really struggled to play there. At home though, I expect it to be a different game. Livingston have had a couple of good results recently. The win away at St Johnstone is one that stands out. I don't think anyone expected them to win that game as comfortably as they did, 3-0. So there's no doubt it can be a tough game for us tomorrow. We've got to start at the same tempo as we did at Easter Road and just go at them. These games can get stuffy. We've seen it a couple of times recently at Celtic Park. The Ross County game was a wee bit like that. St Johnstone, you could maybe even say last week as well. And obviously the Dundee United game where we drew 1-1. So we can't let this game drag on and get away from us. We've got to start well. And I think if we start well, playing the way we are just now, we'll get the 3 points that can take us to the top of the league. And I know that doesn't really mean anything in October, and it might only be for 24 hours with Rangers playing on Sunday, but it's just a good marker for us, a good symbol of progress that we've made in this last month or so. Long may that continue. In terms of the team, it'll obviously be Joe Hart in goals. We talked about him outside the stadium on Wednesday. He made 2 absolutely massive saves for us. One-on-ones at big moments in the game, one at 1-0 and one about 75 minutes when it was 3-1 and Hibs were really in the ascendancy. He's proven to be a great signing for us so far, and you need your goalkeeper to make big saves at big moments. That wins you points, and if you get enough of them throughout the season, that will win you league titles as well. So I think he's been a massive plus for us since he's come into the club. At right back, it'll be Anthony Ralston, opened the scoring the other night. Again, another good performance from him. I don't think there's any justification to take him out of the team just now. He's playing really well. As I say, another goal. Interesting to see that he's got more goals than a few notable attacking players in this league. So as I say, you've got to keep him in just now. The centre-half pairing of Carter Vickers and Starfelt, I think that will continue as well. The two of them were brilliant the other night. I thought really commanding, Carter Vickers particularly. His recovery runs, the way he was tracking runners, making blocks, making tackles, and even the way he held the ball in the corner at the end as well. He's just a monster. And Starfelt, again, another assured performance, I thought. growing every week. I think it's going to be tough for Julian. I'm coming round to that school of thought now as well, that it's probably going to be tough for Julian to get back in. I don't think he can just expect to walk back into the team, particularly because he's been out so long, but also because those two are playing well. At left back, I think Juranovic will keep his place. I know the manager said he went to hospital with that eye injury that he picked up, that he didn't get a foul for, and the Hibs keeper shouted at him as if he was play acting. He ended up going to hospital with that eye injury, but I think he'll be alright. I think it was just precautionary. Again, I thought he dealt well with Boyle. It was a good battle. Martin Boyle's a good player. Got the better of him once or twice, but over the course of the game I thought Juranovic dealt with him really well, and we came out with the 3 points comfortably in the end. So good shift from him. I expect him to keep his place. In midfield, Vogic is out for a few weeks. That is a blow for us. He was brilliant the first half an hour on Wednesday. Tom Rogic ran the show. He was involved in everything. He was creating so many chances. He had Gogic on a piece of string every time he took Gogic on. He fouled him. He was brilliant. So disappointed to see him come off, and we're going to miss him this next couple of weeks. There's no doubt about that. But I think the midfield will take the shape that it did when he came off. I think Beaton will play in the deep position. I don't think there's any chance of McCarthy or Sorrell, for that matter, coming in there. McGregor will move up one and play alongside David Turnbull, who got 2 assists the other night. Good to see him giving high quality delivery for set pieces. Set pieces are not a strength for us, attacking wise or defensively. You could see with the goal we conceded the other night, but it was good to see us get 2 goals for set pieces, and Turnbull's delivery was a key factor in that. That's what I think the midfield three will be. A lot of reliance on Turnbull without Vogic. I'm still not sure that Turnbull and Vogic together can do it for us in the big games where they need to do the dirty work. But I think in a game like this, McGregor moving up one's a good thing, and hopefully Turnbull can do his stuff as well. On the right-hand side, I think Felipe Jota will play there again. Brilliant the other night. Sets up the third goal. Involved in everything. Wins it back first. Vogic beats 3 or 4 men, gives him it back, and he squares it for Kyogo to tap it in. Just brilliant. I do want us to sign him permanently, but I hope we've got that first option, regardless of when we make the decision. But he's growing on me week by week, and he's playing excellently just now. On the left-hand side, I think Mikey Johnson will keep his place. I thought Abada might come in on Wednesday night, but it was Johnson. A lot of you predicted that correctly, that Mikey Johnson would come in. He looked sharp off the bench, and I thought he looked good the other night as well. He had that one in the first half where we could have made it 4-0, where he tries to square it for Kyogo, and the keeper just gets there. I think if he makes that cut back with his left foot instead of his right foot, it's probably another tap in for Kyogo, but that'll come in more games. And I think he merits another start. We're all unsure about his fitness long term, but we're never going to be able to see that unless he's tested and he's given a run of games. And if we give him a run of games and he can prove that he's more robust now, I think he looks more robust, Mikey Johnson. I've seen some pictures and videos for training. I've watched him in the flesh a few times recently at the games, and I think he looks like he's bulked out a wee bit. Certainly in his legs, it looks like he's been in the gym. That's where he needs to get stronger, because defenders are coming in and tackling him. He's trying to take them on and dribble at them. So he looks a bit stronger. And as I say, if we're going to judge how robust he is, he's got to get a win of games, and I think he should start tomorrow. Up top, Kyogo Furuhashi, brilliant again the other night. Should have had probably a hat-trick. As I say, if Mikey squares that one perfectly to him, he probably scores, and then he misses the one-on-one where Macy makes a good save, but he should probably have finished it. I don't think he was expecting the pass. He rushed to get back on side, and then he snatched at it with his left foot. But listen, he gets a lot of chances. He's always in the right position, and his intelligence and how he moves is just top drawer. So important for this team, as I keep saying every week. That's him into double figures now. He's got the best minutes per goal ratio in the Scottish Premiership, and there's no doubt that if he stays fit and keeps up his form, he's got every chance of being the top scorer this season, not just for Celtic, but in the whole country, because his movement gets him so many chances, and this team plays to his strengths. There you go, that's the lineup I think the manager will go with for tomorrow. Like this video, comment with your own thoughts below. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you tomorrow for all the full-time content as normal. Cheers.